A review of the online properties of AgieCharmilles. Hi, my name is Sage Lewis. I'm the president of SageRock, and I am trying some new things with the SageRock blog. I blog a lot, and I thought it might be interesting to offer some free consultation to people I would love to work with, like my dream clients, if you were, and so to start that off, I thought I might, just give some evaluation of my analysis of your online properties, and you're free to use this information in any way that you might see fit. And also, if you are watching this and you're not from AgieCharmilles and you would like me to maybe do something similar, feel free to contact me and ask me if I would do a review of your company. I just very well might. So at any rate, what I want to do here is just go through a few different components of their online marketing and maybe just offer some tips or my overview, my analysis of what I think is going on here. First of all, I'm looking at the US version of the AgieCharmilles company, and this site is beautiful. This is a gorgeous site. It is, and I love how it's talking about 60 years of EDM technology. They have the video here and that sort of thing. This is very up to date, very current, very clean. It's everything I think a site. This is what you want your site to look like. When you come to the website, you get this video here. So this starts playing. Now, again, this video is beautiful. This is a gorgeous video here that represents the company very well. My only thought on this is that it plays every time I come to the home page. And I don't know. I will say that in general, I'm not a huge fan of video playing at the start of a website. But this is a nice, compelling video. I think if you wanted to leave it here, and play automatically, which I think is very, I could be very convinced that that's a good idea. My recommendation might be that you set it up so it doesn't play every time somebody comes back to the website. Just simply because, you see it once, you get it, and then, you do it, then you have it here again. I think, well, let's see what happened there. Where'd it go? So I clicked on this here. I thought this was going to play the video right here. It doesn't seem to. It seems to take me to the Tapping EDM's Innovation Potential. My instinct was that was going to play the video there, but maybe you would put that. Maybe it would be something that you would possibly do. So when I look at the site from a usability perspective, this all seems very, very fluid to me. Our products, EDM, milling, laser texturing, very clear. You have boiled this down very nicely here. So, I think that's really good. If you notice, let me see if I can pull this down here. If I hover over this tab, I guess it's not showing that in the video, but it shows me your title, and this is, EDM systems. So this is this here, and let's see if I go to Google and I type in EDM systems. So and here you are. This is the page that I was just on. So it looks to me like the title that you have created here, EDM systems, is working very nicely for you in the search results, at least in this case. Let's see here. Let me do maybe another. Let's take another. Let me look at laser texturing. Okay, so this is laser texturing systems. I'm going to take this in here, and sure enough, number one, according to my search results here, laser texturing systems. And so your search engine optimization for the phrases that you have put in looks great to me. My only question would be, is this indeed Are these the phrases that you definitely want to come up for? And I don't have the data, obviously, of your Google Analytics or but are you getting traffic from laser texturing systems? And so the one thing that I might do, if you haven't done it already, is to do some key phrase research. So I use the Google Keyword Tool a lot of times. This tool has been become very standard in this industry. It's best to use if you're logged in. Hold on. Let me just do this real quick. Okay. So it figures, why? Okay. Hold on. Let me just open it up in another window here really quickly. So using this tool allows me to, if I'm logged in, I get more data. So let me try it over here. Keyword tool. Okay. And I think I'm signed in. Let's try this here. I have some, the Google tools sometimes have issues with, with caching on my browser here. So let's see if this gets me in. It's looking promising. All right, finally. Okay, so here, if I take laser texturing systems, okay, and do a search, it's going to potentially, show me keyword ideas for laser texturing systems, and it's come up with 165 key phrases. This may or may not be useful to you, but if you haven't done this kind of research before, I would take a look at this and see if any of these other phrases are potential candidates for your to optimize your site for. So it's something to consider here. This is like, now you break it down into models. So the laser 600 5AX, let me do a search for that. Make sure that you're coming up. So this is sort of interesting. So the first one is actually the overarching parent site, the www.gfac. And then you can see here I come into the US version is next. And then I get AgieCharmilles.com. So you can start to see now who else is coming up for this, and a lot of times you will find that it's your distributors. But that's something that you should be aware of, that is happening. So this is product ID equals 413. That's this page right here that is coming up. So I think that is pretty decent for your search results. This is kind of interesting that when I clicked on the link from Google, so if you notice here, like I'm going to click on this link, I get this format, but when I was going through the website, clicking through the products through the website, I got this format. And offhand, I can't, well, no, actually, I guess this is your mobile version. Okay, so what has happened here is that for some reason, the mobile version of the Laser 600 is getting indexed in Google over your non-mobile version of the content. And so that's interesting. So what's happening here is there is a duplicate content issue going on. And it's because you have the content in the main website, and then you have the content again in the mobile site. And it's interesting because the mobile site is, it's just probably more search friendly, I would guess, that it's probably a little bit easier for the search engines to read. So one of the solutions to that would be to do some sort of user agent delivery, that if a person is coming to the mobile version of the site from a traditional browser, that you maybe redirect them back to this page. The the situation with this is that you are serving the content twice. And so there is a somewhat of a duplicate content issue. Google doesn't usually ding you for that anymore, but it is something that you can see here that they've clearly picked. They've said, okay, we are going to give the mobile version of this more value than the other version. They've decided for you which version they are going to use, and so that's something that you might want to be aware of. You might come down and just sort of spot check some of your other pages. You might also look at your Google Analytics and see if this is happening prolifically through your website, and then just make a conscious decision about how you want that to be handled. There might be a valid strategy of eventually incorporating all of your content in one place and then making your design responsive. So responsive design is really the 2013 mantra. You're going to hear that a lot if you haven't already. But that would solve this dilemma that your content would be served in a mobile-friendly way if somebody was on a mobile browser, would be served on a traditional format if somebody is on a regular PC or Mac and so on. Then, of course, you would want to make sure that you redirect the old content to where it is currently. You can see it kind of spirals of what you would want to do. But it's just interesting that Google has chosen to do what it's done here. And so now what I want to know is, if I come back here, if I go to this mobile version of the site, so it's /m. So what I wonder is everything /m? So if I do this m, so no, so okay, typo 3, but that tells me a lot. That's good. That's good. So it does not appear to me that all of your content is mobile. So it doesn't seem to me to be that way. Well, let me try this. Let's try this. So no, okay, so I can't reproduce it every time. So perhaps you've chosen certain content for being mobile and whatnot. So it's just something to be aware of, and maybe you are, but these search engines are wily, So, and then here I just wanted to take a look at your distributors here. So this is a beautiful map. This is just gorgeous. So I'm from Ohio. I'm in Akron, Ohio. So actually I would probably do the Chagrin Falls one here. So this is interesting. Now, what I would like to know is, has Google indexed these? What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to look at these, and it does indeed look to me like Google has indexed these your distributors by region, which is awesome. That's awesome. So that's really good. Now distributors are always kind of an issue from a search engine standpoint. Are they duplicating the content? How are they talking about the products? This is something that we spend a lot of time in. This is why I was interested in Agie, because this manufacturing and companies that work with distributors is definitely a topic that I'm very attuned with. Here we go. Here's the mobile version of the site here. And I can kind of come through maybe and look at this in different ways. So here, let's see. Let me just take a look at this real quick. So that looks like maybe it jumped back. So yeah, again, from the mobile perspective, you might consider some sort of user agent delivery on that, just to help the user experience, especially since Google's indexing the mobile stuff. They're picking the mobile, at least on the version I saw. Now, over here, I love this. On your homepage or on your left navigation, you're using Twitter, and you've incorporated your Twitter feed right into this page, which I think is great. And then you have here, it says you can follow us on Twitter. And indeed, this has worked out really great. So you have 1,278 followers. You're doing a lot on Twitter, which is just super. You're tweeting once every, right around the holidays was kind of slow, but, a couple times a day, which is, just great. I would be very interested in knowing if this is, are people engaging with you and experimenting with different kinds of content here. Clearly, Twitter is the area that you are focused on, and I think that's great. I think picking a social media platform is really smart. And so, for your upcoming goals, do you have goals here? Are you trying to increase your followers? Are you trying to increase engagement? So I would be very interested in knowing, what are your goals for Twitter? What do you want? What would you like Twitter to do for you? Would you like Twitter to get more people to come to trade shows? Would you like it to involve more, get people engaged in training or online webinars and stuff like that? That kind of thing would be very interesting to me. Now, one of the things that I noticed that you don't promote heavily on your website, maybe not at all, but is your YouTube account. And your YouTube account is very engaged. I mean, you have 220 subscribers, so they really want to know that what you've got going on. You have 630,000 views, which is awesome. I mean, you have a lot of views for your content. I mean, people, like here, what I can do is I can do most popular. I'll sort by most popular. So here, your wire EDM machine demonstration here, 65,000 views, which is awesome. It's awesome. So, that's really great. It's just, people are really into this. And I don't know, let me see if I can see your statistics here. Yeah. So I can see that what is happening here, first referred from related videos, wire EDM cutting. And so, here, it looks to me like, what would happen if I take wire EDM cutting? I'm going to put it in Google. So is this yours? Let me double check here. Let's see. Let me just move this down here. So here, let me just click on it and see if this is yours. Agie wire EDM, and I think that might be your machine. Is this right? Yeah. So this is interesting. This is a wire EDM. This is from Agie wire EDM. There's 3 videos on there. But isn't that interesting that this is this video is the #1 video in Google for wire EDM cutting, which is really great. So now let me see here. This is the one that I'm looking at, is this V3SEC. Let me see. So no, I don't think that's coming up. So here's another one. Let's see. This is how wire EDM works. This is the wire EDM guy. This is interesting, right? So this is kind of interesting. I don't know who this person is, but maybe this is a person you kind of hook up with, because clearly, well, he only has 4 videos, but 82,000 views on it. That's impressive. Let me look at this 3rd video. You see who this is from. So this is machinetools.net. Okay. Let me see what this video is real quick. So here we go. So this has 60,000 views as well. So this is interesting too. They've got 86 videos, but your video is clearly ranking, if not in Google, definitely in YouTube. So here it is. So this is, if I type in wire EDM machine demonstration, then your video comes up. But when I did, let me go back. Let me just check this really quickly here. So here I can do more videos for wire EDM cutting. This is you right here, I think, right? So here, this is the video. This is the video that I first found. So it's definitely coming up in YouTube, and this other one, which I just think is so interesting. This one, this one here, this Agie wire EDM is, I don't know if this was an approved video by you guys or not, but this is, looks to me like this is yours, and has a lot of views. So that's very interesting. So it's definitely not hurting anything, in my opinion. That this video is ranking. But what you can see here is, I typed in wire EDM cutting, and this is the one that came up, a video titled wire EDM cutting. I think if there was anything that you might consider, I'm not sure that you should do it, but this video would probably rank higher for wire EDM cutting if you change the name from wire EDM machine demonstration to wire EDM cutting machine demonstration, So that might be something to consider as well. You could also buy ads on YouTube to show your video as well. That's very, very affordable. So that's something to consider. Then finally, I wanted to just come over to your Facebook page. I know it doesn't look to me like you're doing a lot with this, and that's fine. But you have put a very nice timeline picture here, which I think is great. And you can see that, people are posting to it a little bit. And you do have 205 subscribers. So it's something to consider that people are looking for you, it appears to me. They're looking for you on Facebook. I don't know if this would be something that you would want to come back to. But my one recommendation would be to consider putting your YouTube channel near your Twitter account on your left-hand navigation. Now, you don't have to do your Facebook one if you don't want to. I totally get that maybe Facebook isn't a priority for you at this point. But your YouTube has done such wonderful things for you. It has really great videos. I would love to see you link to it. In my opinion, the reason you have so many followers here in Twitter is because you promote it. It's on your website, and so I think you could get more views, more followers on YouTube if you promoted it more on your website. And then finally, if you wanted to make Facebook an initiative to maybe link to that as well. But really cool stuff that you've got going on here. There's really interesting things. It just seems to me like there's just some technical issues that wouldn't be hard to fix with the Google indexing the mobile version of your site, or at least parts of it instead of the main version. It's just something to potentially consider, but not difficult in my mind. So this is that. I do these. I also have a link to the SageRock system. It is this group consulting program that we offer. I'm offering it to you free for 30 days if you want to give it a try. The link should be on the right and below this video to try it. It allows you, what it is a group where myself and typically Greg Haberman, the COO of our company, we talk about very specific things in the world of web marketing to help you be aware of what's going on and how to get the most out of web marketing. It's a very affordable thing. It's also great for distributors as well, but I thought I'd give you the link to the free version. And so there you go. I hope this was interesting. You're doing a great job. Keep up the great work. I love to see really cool things out of the manufacturing world in the online space, and you're definitely doing that. I love the fact that you have a mobile version of your site. That's just awesome. And yeah, just great. Keep up the great work. All right, thanks so much. Once again, my name is Sage Lewis from SageRock. Have a great day.